I thought about it a lot. I was like, how would I start this video? How do you you know, like, how do you start a video like this? So yesterday I was talking to my brother. He called me and he was like, yeah, are you good? And I'm like, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Like, yeah, I'm good, I'm straight. And he was like, you might want to check on social media. And I was like, what's up? Like, what's going on? He was like, it's something. I was like, is it like about one of my artists or whatever? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I was like, what, Chance the Rapper, Kid Cudi, what's going on? I thought he was about to say somebody, you know, committed suicide, some crazy stuff like that. And he was like, nah, it's somebody that you mess with, but he was like, it's somebody that you really like, but I'm not really into. I was like, XXXtentacion, because he don't mess with him like that. And I know, you know, that's my guy. And I was like, X? What's going on with X? Like, what it is, what it does, what's popping? And I thought that he like went to jail. Like, I thought he went to jail for life. I thought they hit him with the book or something. And that's why I said, it's like, how do you make a video like this? I mean, we found out it was like way worse than just, you know, going to jail. Like, found out it was way worse than him just going to jail. It feels weird, like, being this emotional over somebody that you never met, you know what I'm saying? Or like, it's weird, and I'm just like, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to see nobody going out the way that he went out. Like, I don't feel like nobody should have to do that. This is really hard to make. Like, I just saw so much potential and so much effort and so much like heart in X, you know, like, he cared so much about his fan base, and you can tell that he had a lot of like mental, he had a lot of things going on with him mentally, and it's just like, his vulnerability is something that I always just loved about him. Like, how he put himself out there. Like, he'll talk about it, he'll put in his music. Like, he just made us feel, us as fans, know that we're not alone in whatever we got going on, because he going through it too, you know what I'm saying? So I just really appreciated that about him. And it just feels weird to feel so emotional, you know, over somebody I've never met before, or never had a true correspondence with. But it's like, at the same time, I don't want to see nobody go out like that. Nobody deserves to just be murdered. Nobody deserves to be murdered, you feel me? And I just know that he was like a work in progress. He was working, and he really wanted to. I can't say I know everything that he was doing. Like, I can't just be like, oh yeah, he was definitely doing this. But from what it looked like, it seemed like he was really working on himself. He really wanted things to change. So it just really hurt. It really did hurt. It felt like somebody that I've been knowing for a minute, because I just felt like I had a connection with him. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I had a connection, like, as far as like listening to his music, and I really just resonated with it, and I just loved where he was going with it, and how much he was just willing to like just do what others weren't doing. I just loved his mind, bro. Like, I always imagined us having like this dope interview, and we would just like, I don't know if you want to pick my brain, but I would pick his brain, and we'll just talk about things, and, you know, just like a little discussion. I always imagined that, and it would have been so dope, you feel me? Like, I just love the genuinity of X and his willingness to just like do the most. Like, I just loved it, man. Like, X always supported, he just seemed like he was always down to support people, always down to like put people on, and that was so dope to me. Like, I remember when X had commented on one of my videos, it was the video that, dang, what video was that? Of his last album review, and his question mark album review, and that was just so like, it meant everything to me, you know, because I was just like, he really sat down, took his time. Like, even if he wasn't sitting there taking his time to watch the video, he's seen the video, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's seen some part of the video, and he commented on it. Not only like, oh, okay, thanks for, you know, doing this, but he was just like, he related to what I was talking about, and it was just so cool. And I just loved how he was always just himself. Like, he could be like crazy, he could be too much, but at the same time he was him, and he taught us the same thing. Be yourself, man. And I know people say that all the time, but he literally was being himself, and he literally was showing us every day, like, this is life. Like, if you get tattoos all over your face, if you come, man, I don't even, like, my head is like, oh, like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. It's just the craziest thing ever. Like, that's not expected. Like, we didn't have no warning, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't get no warning. Like, he just gone. Like, I feel like I owe so much to X. My first videos was on X. My first, like, couple videos was on X. Like, my first video to hit, like, hundreds and thousands of views was X's video. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he commented on my video, that meant so much to me. It meant to me like I'm doing something right, like I'm actually like reaching people. And I don't know, I feel like I'm going in circles, but it's just hard to even like think about the whole situation as what it is. Like, I truly did have love for X. He was an amazing person from what I've seen of him. He was not perfect whatsoever. He messed up a lot. Like a lot of us. I mess up a lot behind this camera. Like, outside of this camera, your girl messes up a lot. But he's famous, so he's more publicized, and y'all see it more. Man, it was really hard to like watch anybody else's videos or even listen to his music. Like, I just wanted to listen to his music, and I couldn't even do it without like breaking down, because it was just so sad to me. The whole situation was just, it was just terrible, bro. Like, I don't know. I honestly and truly feel like X had a mission. It's crazy how everything went, because if you think about it, I started to get to know X in around June or May, and it's like in my head I'm like, did he have like a year mission? Like, I need to show people all that can be done in a year. And it's like, I feel like he completed his mission, and that was it. Like, it was time, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I feel like that's just something I made up in my head to help me cope with it or something. But I don't know, it's a crazy situation. I don't feel like X deserved it, but he showed us so much within that time frame of, you know, at least the time frame I knew him. So about a year is how long I've known of him, and I feel like he's inspired us. He showed us that you can come from the lowest of the low. This man was in prison facing life to becoming a millionaire, like on the XXL cover. Like, you know, like, he showed us that you can go after your goals, you can go after your dreams. It doesn't matter about anything that anybody has to say about it. You have to do what's right for you. And he always did that. He always did those moves. Like, if somebody thought he was being weird, he didn't give a damn. He just did it. He did his thing, and I appreciate that so much of X. So I love you, X. I appreciate everything that you brought to us musically, heart-wise, inspirationally. You're amazing. You're a legend. You're a prodigy. And oh, that was the air. I don't know what that was. But long live XXXtentacion. For sure.